Today I'm going to share with you the career success secret that delivered so much massive value for teams of professionals that it helped them to propel their careers and their success while helping one knucklehead multiply his income 28 times and rocket him all the way to the C-suite. The inside scoop is it's not about working harder. It's about helping others on your team to deliver so much massive value that neither your team nor you can be ignored for promotion any longer. Buckle up, folks. We're going to be sharing how to revolutionize your career and your income. And by the way, how do I know about this story? Well, because that knucklehead is me. Let's go. So today we're going to take the massive value that we learned about in the last video and we're going to multiply it across your entire team, making you the obvious choice for future promotions and career advancement. Along the way, I've got another special bonus, which is the golden rule of leadership, so stay tuned. So delivering massive value and multiplying that value across teams of people. This is going to explode your value and your team's value and set you up as the obvious choice for future promotions and leadership opportunities. And that's because leaders that can deliver massive value across teams are often given even bigger teams of people with bigger titles and much bigger money. So the first thing you want to do is to coach each of your team members to deliver the massive value that we talked about in the last video in the series. Essentially help them to become a small army of massive value drivers. So that means everyone on your team is using the top framework and benchmarking and many other massive value drivers that we'll discuss in the free training below. So each of your team members needs to do this for their own roles and even the next roles that they desire. And not only is this incredibly powerful, but it will also quickly show you who on your team is up to the challenge and who is not. Trust me, most of the folks that want to advance in their careers will eat up this coaching. After all, you're helping them to succeed. And as the leader, the value delivered by the team will be attributed to your leadership and attached to your professional brand. So before we get to the very best team empowerment tool ever created, my name is C. I'm a senior executive by day and a secret YouTuber at night on a mission to revolutionize your career and your income. You wonder why you see 0 senior executives here sharing what actually works and cutting through the BS? Well, that's because the disguise allows me to do that and still protect my family and my own career. My goal is simply to help as many people as possible to accelerate their career success and maximize their money. So let's go. So here's one of the very best team empowerment tools ever created. It's called a career ladder. Did you know that career ladders are so powerful, in fact, that companies are frequently paying consultants $50,000, $100,000 or more in order to teach them what I'm about to teach you here. That is true. So what is a career ladder? It's a visual tool that makes it 100% transparent to everyone in the organization what it takes to get ahead in your company. Believe it or not, it often looks like a ladder, hence the name, and it defines what is needed to be effective at each level of the organization. Once employees have a career ladder, they're essentially been given the key, not only on how to be effective at their current role, but also the playbook on how to climb 1 level, 2 level, or more within the company. Career ladders are deceptively simple, yet amazingly powerful, and I'd be willing to bet you haven't seen them before, at least not the way that I put them on steroids. So to help unlock the value in your team, you'll want to work with your HR business partner to develop a career ladder that's either specific to your group, or they might want to work with you to roll out a career ladder across the entire organization. And when that career ladder is successful, that will be attached to your professional brand and could result in a promotion all by itself. Now, we don't have time in this video for all the details around career ladders, but we do have time for that special bonus I promised earlier. So I promised you I'd share the golden rule of successful leadership. So here it is. And by the way, this is particularly helpful for folks newer to people leadership. So the golden rule of leadership is Well, it's the golden rule. In other words, lead others the way that you'd want to be led. Again, it sounds incredibly simple, but it's much trickier to put into practice. We've all experienced good bosses and some real doozies. Yet, didn't those good bosses lead their teams in a way that seemed right and that got you on board? And I bet those terrible bosses led their people in a way that no one wanted to be led. So the bottom line is this: when you're a people leader and faced with a challenging situation, think for a moment. If there were one of the world's best leaders, an truly excellent leader here in this situation, what would they do? And then go off and do that exact thing. And before you know it, you will be that excellent leader. So the golden rule of leadership has served me so well and helped me to overcome some of my leadership weaknesses. We all have them. So please don't be deceived by how simple it sounds. Utilize the golden rule of leadership for yourself and your teams. So that brings us to the most exciting part of this Career Success Series, and that's taking all this massive value and using it to build your ultimate professional brand. It's totally worth the full price of admission, which I know is free, but still, you really don't want to miss this. You want to get what you deserve from your career. So click here to go to step 4, the last step, and I'll see you in just a second.